Konnichiwa. So sorry for the wait, guys, but I'm back. Yeah, I'm back. Let's get it started. We're going to jump right into the first episode of Detective Conan, which starts the very tail end of a murder case, which introduces us to the main character of the series. His name? Kudo Shinichi, Tokyo's high school detective, Heisei Holmes. Megara Keibu, the main police inspector for the time being, is also introduced. Now, it's quite apparent that Shinichi is very arrogant. He's let his popularity get to his head, so he practically stands taller than a skyscraper. His deductions are on the show-offish side, and the police inspector praises him for it, which only serves to fuel his ego. Just an interesting thing to note, not that it's important, is that in the original manga, the introductory case dealt with the murder of the criminal's wife, while in the anime, the one who died was a business associate. More massive and rather annoying changes will take place later, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So the series launches off with a cliche day in the life of Kudo Shinichi. He's woken up by his odd neighbor Agasa Hakase, a very prominent character in the series. Agasa is an eccentric, rather comical character akin to Holmes's Dr. Watson. He invents things that, judging from Shinichi's annoyance, usually don't work. Here's another fun tidbit. Agasa's first name, Hiroshi, has the same spelling as Hakase. Puns like this are quite common in most anime, although people that don't speak Japanese usually miss them. While Agasa is being introduced, we discover that Shinichi's father is a very famous mystery author. Books upon books of mystery material serve as inspiration for both Shinichi and his father, Yusaku. So Shinichi's father is away doing famous author things, and his mother, who happens to be a famous actress, is also away. Overseas. Anyone else see a problem with that? We've seen what appears to be a typical early morning in Shinichi's life. From there, we're taken towards the high school. We find out just how well known Shinichi is. His last case is in the news and all over the TV, and at the same time, we discover why his ego probably isn't as big as it could be. Moriran, Shinichi's childhood friend, seems to have a close watch on him, keeping him more or less in line. Her father, Mori Kaguro, is also revealed to be a detective, albeit an incompetent one. We'll get into his character a little later though. So, as a reward for winning a karate tournament, Shinichi promised to take Ren to Disneyland. Wait, Tropical Land, because copyright. Now pay attention, because this is where the important stuff happens. While waiting in line for a ride, besides just showing off his Holmes skills, Shinichi starts daydreaming. As it turns out, he actually really likes Ren. Keep that in your head for a bit, I'll get back to it. The roller coaster comes in, people get on, including two very suspicious men in black. And off goes the ride. Off with his head! I'm going to rant for a bit here. Look at this. Why? Just why? He looks like a plasma volcano erupted through a portal from space. Now look at the original scene from the manga. Nice and bloody, right? As dark as this series is, I'm surprised that TMS Entertainment decided to censor it. Back to the episode. I'm not going to focus too much on cases and how they did it, unless it's totally awesome, but I might bash on motives. Take this one for instance. She was jilted. She killed him because he dumped her. That's a bit selfish, I think. Let's go straight into the reason this series basically is. Very essence, the core, the reason it exists. After having solved the case, the sun's already set, and Shinichi is walking with a very tender Ren. He spots one of the suspicious men we saw from the roller coaster, and, as is in the nature of both teens and detectives alike, is overwhelmed by his curiosity and decides to follow him. Worst decision for him, but a really good one for us. Especially me. We're greeted with an illegal transaction that, for cartoon purposes, hails to a very cliche stereotype. Suspicious men, one very nervous, both in shades, at night, in a remote area where no one could see. Ah, but there were 2 men in black. Where's the other one? Behind our careless protagonist, of course. Shinichi's inexperience and curiosity made him forget about the other one, a mistake that he would not soon forget. Here's where I'm going to take some time to analyze this man. We all know him as Jin, but I'll get into that later. Jin is the smart one. He is the reason Shinichi has been having problems tracking down a solution to his dilemma. So, why does this man, a killer by nature, decide to use an untested poison and not stay to confirm Shinichi's demise? Seems like a critical point to miss. Jin has made very few mistakes in this whole series. This event marks his first, and we haven't even been introduced yet. However, his negligence spawned over 700 episodes, 17 movies, and lots of other goodies for geeks like myself. One thing this poison did do right was to be untraceable, but instead of killing our dear detective, it de-aged him by 10 years. For some reason, I just love this image because the look on his face is priceless and he still doesn't realize what's happened. That does it for this episode though. Next episode has something to do with a skyscraper. 次回まで。While in the anime, the one who died was a business. Oops. Albeit an including 2 very suspicious. He spots one. Gosh dang it. Shinichi's in the and we haven't Shinichi's